Hello, it is the full moon tonight. If you would like to join in with a witchcraft spell, this is going to be a 10-minute video to help you with that. Some things that you will need is some form of incense. You can use incense sticks or a charcoal block and some incense. I have Ganesh here because I'm working with him at the moment. I have a glass of water, which you will need. Please use filtered, clean water, spring water if you have it, fresh mineral water, whatever, in a clear glass, fresh. You can use some crystals. I have arranged my crystals in a point of a Star of David for protections purposes. And I have moonstone quartz, I have obsidian amethyst, and a white howlite. You are welcome to choose whatever crystals you have. Obviously, I've picked moonstone for obvious reasons because we're working with the moon today. The amethyst can be helpful with psychic powers. The obsidian is good for grounding, and the clear quartz is very good for helping with psychic powers as well and protection. So, if you've got some crystals, use them. Just bring them in, helpful energy. You will also need, obviously, a lighter, some form of incense stick, and a pad and pen, okay? So if you want to pause the video, pause it now, go get those things ready, and when you're ready, come back and we shall start. Okay, we're ready to start. Okay. Ekas, este babaloi. Take a deep breath. I call in the spirits to help me with this working. I call in Ganesh to oversee this, to help me to remove obstacles from myself, from my watcher. I call in Ganesh. I call in Dhyana of the moon. I call in the fire spirits. May you come and help me with this working. I call in the spirits of water, the spirits of earth, the spirits of air. Okay, we're going to be working with the moon today. Now, it is a full moon, and the full moon is in Capricorn. I would like you to check what your rising sign is. It may be under ASC in your birth chart, which is for ascendant. And these are some things that will be helpful for you to work on whilst we're doing this ritual based on your ascendant sign. So if your ascendant sign is Aries, it will be a good time to work on work and your public image. Taurus will be spirituality, travel, and blessing. Ascendant sign of Gemini will be looking at transformation in general. Cancer, rising sign, a good thing to look at is romance for today. Leo will be health and work. Virgo, love and creativity. Rising sign of Libra is thinking about home and heart. Scorpio, looking at family issues and bringing in family and relationships and friends. Sagittarius is to do with self-work, anything to do with the self, so it's pretty open. Capricorn, rising Capricorn, is to do with ego and your public identity, how other people see you. Aquarius is to do with your dreams, and Pisces is a good one to do with your community. So, we're going to do a couple of things here today, and I'm going to give you some time during to complete this work as well. Okay. So, first of all, I'd like you to get your pen and paper, and I would like you to think about these three questions, and we can take some time, or you can pause to do these three questions as we do them, okay? So the first question here is, what do you need to feel secure enough to thrive? And I would recommend focusing on what the topic is based on the rising sign topics that I just called out, okay? So what do you need to feel secure enough to thrive? Okay, and you can take a minute now just to write down some ideas. So for instance, with Aries, if your topic is work and public image, it could be that you need a job that fulfills you, that will provide you with enough money to thrive and feel comfortable. Okay. If you need more time, just pause. The second question I'd like you to focus on today is your physical vessel supporting your journey? And again, focus on the topic based on your ascendant sign. We're getting smoky in here. And again, make a short list. If you need to pause the video. And the last one is thinking about goals and plans to support your needs and your dreams and your desires for the rest of the year. And please make sure that you are writing these things down in a pen and paper. Remember, the pen is mightier than the sword. We are literally the directors and script writers for this wonderful, enjoyable time that we have here on this planet. And what you write down is very important. Okay, so I just paused for me to write mine. Hopefully you've written yours, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment now. I want you to think about that last question that we had about your goals that you were planning for the rest of the year. So from July to December, the goals that you were planning. And I would like you to follow me along in this beautiful full moon ritual. And the first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to cleanse my water through passing it through the smoke. Spirit of smoke, may you cleanse this water for me. Charge it with your energy. Okay. And I'd like you to take a deep breath in. And with your dominant hand, so mine's right because I write with my right hand, you may write with your left hand. With your dominant hand, I would like you to put your finger in the water, and hopefully you've got clean hands because you're going to drink this water in a moment. If you haven't got clean hands, pause and go and wash your hands. Okay, so first of all, I would like you to put your finger in the water, okay, and we're going to imagine all of those beautiful things that you want to come into fruition that we wrote for that last question. So all of the things from December to July to December, these goals, okay? And I'd like you to sit for a moment and imagine what those things are that we're going to be bringing in. So you're going to put your finger in the water. I'd like you to close your eyes. And I'd like you to begin to move your finger clockwise, okay, in the water. And as you're doing this, I'd like you to imagine all of those wonderful things coming in. Diana, goddess of the moon, I call you to help us in this workings. May you take our thoughts, our dreams, our ambitions, and charge this water. The moon, the bringer of intuition, of femininity, of the divine goddess, of the divine feminine, of dreams, of blessings, ruler of the water. I ask you now to bring in your power, your wisdom, your might into this working and help us all to achieve our goals and plans and ambitions. If it is for the benefit of us, may we receive these things or something better. So mote it be. And I'd like you to say, so mote it be. Take a deep breath and just take a moment now. I'm going to pause the video because I want to talk to you more. I'm going to pause the video for you and I want you to take a moment for you to imagine the things that you want to bring in. Okay, guys? Okay. And I want you to imagine now that this water is filled, charged with all of those beautiful manifestations that you're bringing in under this super moon, this full moon. And I'd like you now to take this glass and raise it. Bring it to your heart. Bring it to your head. And now I'd like you to drink it and imagine all of those wonderful things coming true. So mote it be. We're doing a full moon ritualistic spell for helping us to bring in what we would like to underneath this super moon, okay? So hopefully you've joined me from part 1 and you've done part 1. Now, the next thing I would like you to do for this ritual is a ritualistic bath. Now, if you don't have a bath, you are welcome to get a bucket, you know, and what we're going to do is we're going to take these crystals, okay, and we are going to put them in the bath, and we're going to have a ritualistic bath. So at this point, you're going to put some crystals, some oil, some essences into the water, and as you are cleansing yourself, I want you to imagine the things that are holding you back. So do you remember the first question that we looked at was, what do you need to feel secure enough to be able to thrive? Those things that you don't have, okay, the things that, you know, for instance, one of the things I put was maybe, you know, feeling loved by my community. So I want you to imagine that lack of love being cleansed from you, opening up space in your heart chakra for a community to come in, for love to come in for you, okay? Whatever it is that you're dealing with, I want you to imagine those things drifting away as you cleanse yourself in the water. So I put, you know, the ability to be vulnerable, the ability to accept love. Those things, as I'm washing in the bath, I'm going to imagine that I'm washing away those negative attachments to myself. Now, I'd like you to take a moment to sit with your eyes closed as I chant for you. And we're going to, again, work with Ganesh here, who is the remover of obstacles. And after this, I'd like you to go and have that bath, put a handful of salt in, some Epsom salt, some magnesium, whatever you've got, just plain old salt. Throw that in. You're going to put in the crystals that you've used here, okay? And you're going to go and take some time for yourself and really enjoy that process. Don't be watching anything whilst you're in there. Don't be doing anything in there. Just put some music on, enjoy the bath and wash yourself clean. I'd like to close your eyes as we ask Ganesh. And you might want to put your hands up at your chest in prayer form. That's absolutely fine. If not, you can use a mudra. You could use this one here, which is the Jupiter lock. I'm going to use this one actually because I'm going to bring this in. So I'm going to place it at my heart. Om Gam Gana Padmeya Namaha. 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 Take a deep breath in and out, and in and out, and in and out. We thank Ganesh, Dhyana, God, spirits of the earth, air, wind and fire. We thank you for this working. This working is now closed. The circle is closed. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your energy. We thank you for the blessings that you shall bestow upon us and for working in a co-creational manner with us. So mote it be. Say so mote it be. And now what I would like you to do is go and have that ritualistic bath, okay? And if you enjoyed this, guys, you might be interested in learning about witchcraft. You might be interested in learning about astrology, working in planetary magic, and learning all of the secrets that the Illuminati have kept away from you. And if you would like to be involved in some of that, I am launching a course called COVEN, where you can also stay in the Coven after the course is done, and you can access live workshops like this, depending on what the moon cycles are, what auspicious events are happening, so that you will have a high priestess leading you into a magical life. And that's me. If you would like to join, I would love you to be there. If you'd like to be interested in that or you want to know any details, just send me a message and I can tell you all about it. And I hope you have a fantastic full moon tonight. If you get the opportunity this evening, please go out and just talk to the moon for a moment whilst you are outside. Remember to have that ritualistic bath. Remember that you are loved, you are important, you are a very, very powerful witch, as am I. And we are going to bring back the old ways to make sure that Mother Earth survives all of the new ways that are destroying her presently. I love you. Look after yourself.